One of the last infrastructure type projects we're going to do on our property is grey water treatment. When we built the house, we had our showers and our basins all plumbed to this single point here, and we had a pipe put in here that runs underneath the path and comes out over here in the lawn, well, the weeds. So what I'm going to do today is to start digging the grey water trench. So that pipe runs away out over here into the backyard and into our native area, which chickens are currently enjoying and clearing for me. So what I'm going to do here is to start digging. The grey water channel is going to go out around through the back here, back down through here, through beside a path. As you can see, we've left a lot of this just kind of overgrown at the moment, just because we knew we were going to be digging this. So it'll come around the corner here and then off into the pond, and then the pond will overflow into our stormwater system. There's another video about that coming. So it's going to be a big day of digging. Okay, so my first step is to make sure that this pipe is got a slope on it, and I just used the level, and it just had a tiny uptick at one end, so it kind of sloped down in the middle and then came up further down this way. So I'm just going to dig that channel out a wee bit further. It's we put this in when we moved in, so a year and a half ago. So time to dig it in a bit further. And as you can see, I've used some fluoro and started marking out where my channel is going to be. I'm going to have like a bit of a kind of a fat trap kind of a thing out in the front here. So it'll be a bit of a deeper pool just to hold the water and make it stop, and I'll have reeds and things growing in that to clarify it clean it before it goes further in. It's going to be quite a long channel though, so it should have heaps of bacterial and fungal action in there as well. And I've just been working out where I'm going to put all my rocks and that come out of the ground. It's very stony ground here, and where I'm going to put the piles of earth, just so that we don't have to double handle things. I hate double handling things. Okay, so a bit of digging just to warm me up, and we can see it's now sloped down towards that end, so ideal. Just and I've gone right down the entire pipe checking that it's the same, so no humps and hollows, and any water should flow down that way. I just thought the purpose of this pipe, just so I'm clear, is just to get it further away from the house. So if there's any kind of leaks or anything from this, it's not going to go near the house, not going to go near the foundations. It's something I really want to avoid. Just want to note something that I see in lots of places on this property. It's old grasslands, old pasture, and they've pushed over a layer of topsoil here, which is alright. It's decent soil, bit of rocks in it. And just under that is a really hard layer, which I think used to be the surface, and you can see there's a lot of roots down into the bottom of it. I think that's kind of been the surface of the pasture. It's been really well run over by bulldozers and stuff while they were building these sections. Over here you can see what I'll do other videos about this as well. You can see these roots coming through here. Twitch, cooch, witchgrass, I'm not sure what you're calling it where you are. It's everywhere here, and it's down to 20 centimetres underground usually, so tons of those roots. We just live with them, you can't change that. So. Oh, and yes, I'm definitely doing videos to take a pause while I'm digging. This is hard work. So as you can see here, this is down well under the surface of the topsoil, and it has been for a couple of years, and here we have a whole lot of old roots and things that are rotting down, so and the ground is much harder under this level, so I'm assuming that's old pasture. You can see I'm going down a bit here. I've got to get down the depth of that bucket plus a little bit more, because that's going to be like an inspection point, an easy way for me to be able to get into the system. And the tube, my pipe's going to come in one side of this, so the water gets pushed down and through the gravel as it goes through the system. So that's the level I'm going to get that bucket just under the level of the surface of the soil there, so I can put rocks across the top of it and have an access point. Yeah, it's going to be a big job. Well, end of digging day one. Filled in that trench, which has been a bit of a hazard on the property for a long time, and set up this the initial fat trap and initial pondy kind of area for the grey water. as you can see, my brilliant wife came up with an idea to use a bit of an old toilet fitting that we had left over from building the house. I'm going to pile rocks all around that so that it becomes really easy to lift the rocks and get to that and inspect that if I need to. It's got to be like in a fish tank, the coarse filter at the side, so it'll catch all the gunk from the showers and hand basins and stuff. So as you can see, I did some kind of little hell bits just to try and get the water to flow around. I want that water to be moving all the time and water to, as we're using it inside, to be flowing through that entire area. And so we were going out through that side and going down past the chickens down there, and a brilliant idea to take it out a lot further. So we're heading out through that side. I've done about it must be about 450 mil, sorry, 450, 500 mil deep here. We're going over the top of our stormwater drain, which comes out here as a soak drain, goes through here, so that's going to be cool. This is all going to be lined, so it's not going to have anything to do with it. And it's going to go out and around in front of these chickens and in front of my native plant area here. So this is a lovely little area that's going to have, it's lovely afternoon sun, as you can see here. 4:30 in the afternoon, it's getting sun streaming past the house, so it's going to have a lovely little channel going down through the middle, down through here and back and around in front of our raspberries and back to where I've dug the other end. So a hell of a lot more digging to do, but it's going to create a wonderful little wetlands right in front of all these natives, and that should bring all sorts of wildlife in and create all sorts of habitat, and I'm really keen on that. So if we go down to the other end where I've been digging, so I've managed to get a fair way down here. So this is the channel heading back around to the pond. Discovered this sitting down in here, and amongst and behind the black plastic on the pond is a whole lot of water sitting in there. So we've had a heavy rain and snow in the last week, and it's all just melted, and it seems to be all just sitting down here, just down in the pond. That means that this ground is actually not porous to water, it's actually stopping water. So that's a great sign for our grey water coming through, because if it gets any leaks or anything, I'm just not going to care. As you can see, I'm piling up the tailings from it there, and in front of our little outdoor room here, it's got our barbecue room in it. So, and I'm really trying to create areas there that I'll plant with natives or plant with insect attracting flowers. I don't know whether you saw as I went past before, but there was quite a lot of soil came out of that hole there. So, and quite a lot of rocks, way less rocks than I thought. Other parts of our property are just hit a rock every 2 seconds with a pickaxe, so much harder. So it's going good. Certainly didn't get through it in a day, and tell the truth, I'm a bit broken. I usually sit at a desk all day, so I look forward to doing the next lot, but I'm also looking forward to a really nice hot bath. I'll do another video soon, as soon as I can motivate myself to dig the rest of this bugger. And then, as I realise partway through this, I've got to fill this thing with gravel, so I'll source some gravel and see how we get on. It's going to be hard work. Alright, cheers.